For decades, Tom Selleck has been admired as one of television's most enduring stars, best known for his iconic role in Magnum P.I. and his later success on Blue Bloods. Yet behind his own legendary career, Selleck has often credited the influence of another towering figure in television history, James Garner. Known for Maverick and the Rockford Files, Garner was the epitome of cool, rugged, witty, and effortlessly charming. Fans always sensed that Selleck had a deep respect for Garner, but it wasn't until Selleck turned 80 that he finally opened up fully about the man who shaped his life in ways few ever knew. Speaking candidly, Selleck described Garner as not just a role model but a mentor, someone who demonstrated that integrity and decency could survive in an industry notorious for its cutthroat nature. He explained that when he was a young actor trying to make his way in Hollywood, he often looked at Garner's career as the blueprint for how he wanted to conduct himself, not just as a performer, but as a man. What impressed Selleck most was Garner's authenticity. In an era when many stars carefully crafted their images, Garner was exactly who he appeared to be: honest, approachable, and grounded. Selleck revealed that during the early years of his own career, he was plagued by doubts and insecurities, uncertain if he truly belonged in Hollywood. It was in conversations with Garner, and by observing how he carried himself both on and off the set, that Selleck found the courage to stay true to himself. Perhaps the most touching truth Selleck shared was about the personal bond he developed with Garner during the years they worked together and beyond. Garner, who had faced his share of battles with studios and executives, often advised Selleck to stand his ground and never compromise his values for fame. Selleck admitted that he carried those lessons with him throughout Magnum P.I. when he resisted pressure to commercialize his character or stray from the vision he believed in. Later in life, as Selleck settled into his long-running role on Blue Bloods, he often found himself thinking about Garner, recognizing how much of his own approach to acting and leadership on set had been shaped by that early example. Yet what made Selleck's truth about Garner so powerful was not just professional admiration, but the personal love he had for him as a friend. Selleck admitted that when Garner passed away in 2014, it felt like losing a member of his family. He described Garner as one of the few people in Hollywood he could trust completely, someone whose laughter and warmth left an indelible mark. Even now, at 80, Selleck confessed that he still misses him deeply, often wishing he could share stories, advice, or simply sit with him as they once did. For fans, Selleck's honesty was both heartbreaking and uplifting. It reminded the world that Hollywood's greatest stories are not just about fame or fortune, but about the human connections that endure long after the cameras stop rolling. The truth Tom Selleck finally told about James Garner was not scandalous or shocking. It was tender, real, and profoundly moving. He painted Garner as a man who embodied kindness, strength, and humor, and as someone whose legacy went far beyond his roles on screen. In opening his heart, Selleck gave fans a gift, a glimpse into a friendship that shaped two of television's most beloved icons, and a reminder that sometimes the greatest truths are found not in headlines, but in the quiet bonds of respect, loyalty, and love.